when I first took this job, I had the summer of 2007 is when I moved here. And a good friend of mine, a mentor of mine, asked me, when do you think Tulane women's tennis will be a top 50 contender again? And I'm like, I really had to stop and think about that. And I said, I think within 4 to 5 years. I think going from, the spring of 2012 to the spring of 2013, a lot of milestones were reached for us. The previous year we got up to 58 in the country, and this year we got up to 38, which is a huge jump in the national rankings. So I think we did a lot of things well, and I think the most important piece of one of the main reasons why we made this large of a jump is that, the girls came together. They're buying into everything that we talk about on a daily basis. So I think for any team in any sport at any school, having that cohesive unit, really buying into what your goals are the biggest piece of the puzzle. And that's something that the girls did a really good job with, and obviously it showed. Going from 58 to 38 is a huge jump, and it's something I'm proud of. Well, I think getting up to 38, it's funny because everybody in the country, if you're a junior player or if you're a coach or if you're a parent of a junior player, you're constantly looking at those ITA national rankings. And I think once Tulane popped back in them a couple of years ago, it was nice. We started getting a little more love from the kids. Once you get inside the top 50, you start getting a different kind of kid. When you jump in the top 40, it changes as well. So, we've had a lot of recruits coming in, a lot of players, 5 years ago that probably we wouldn't have been able to entertain. But now, we're getting those kids and we're making that jump into prominence again. So, I think it's getting into the top 40 this year was huge for so many reasons, but one is attracting that player that can really help you take that next step. This group was fun for a lot of reasons. Definitely they were seasoned. 2 of those girls were transfers from other programs, and the other 3, we grew from freshmen on. And it was fun to watch them develop. It was fun to watch them really come together, like I've talked about, being a tight group. The dynamic of this team is a lot of fun. And I think too, and I don't think too many coaches would argue with me on this, that what happens off the court is so important to what happens on the court, especially in a sport like tennis. So the girls were so close, off the court, and we all had such a great relationship that it's really easy to do great things together when you're happy. And this seasoned group, it's tough to lose these 5 seniors. It's going to be tough. You don't easily replace those kind of girls for a number of reasons. They were great players, but the most important piece to me is what they're like off the court and what they bring to the court. So it's going to be tough to replace Ahila, Emma, Caroline, and Emma. So it's going to be tough. It's a daunting task, but it's one that we're ready to take on. It's interesting. You start climbing the mountain, and it's fun because you know where you came from, and used to we're like, we have nothing to lose. This is fun. Well, now we're getting there. Now we've got a target on our back. Now you feel pressure every year to keep growing and keep getting better. And it's something that I 100% without a doubt know that's going to happen. So the next step for us is to continue to get the kind of group that we just lost, the seniors, to continue to get those type of girls on and off the court and just to keep growing. I don't like to really talk about, I think we should be top 30 or top 20. All those things are going to happen. They're going to happen when we make sure that we've got the kind of kids that Tulane looks for. So, I know the future for Tulane women's tennis is huge. I know it's very bright, and I'm proud to be a part of it.